Hello everybody, it's Lucas Mackintosh here and I'm back with a brand new retro let's play. And today, over the course of several videos, I'm going to be playing Wonderboy 3 The Dragon's Trap for the Sega Master System. One of the best games ever made and a real highlight for the Master System itself. I first got to play this when I was about, I want to say about 12. I believe we rented it from the video shop one weekend and I couldn't get very far in the game because I've been used to games like Mario where you just go from sort of left to right and, you know, sort of simple kind of platform games. This one I just didn't know what I was doing because I'd never played this type of game. Essentially Wonderboy 3 is a Metroidvania style game, so you explore this huge enormous area as you try and lift Wonderboy's curse, because basically at the beginning of this game, as we're about to do, we're going to fight the dragon from Wonderboy 2, so we get to play out the events of the last game, and with the dragon's dying breath, he curses Wonderboy and turns him into a lizard man, and basically Wonderboy figures out he needs to find the legendary artifact called the Salamander Cross, which is the only thing that can lift the curse. As you go through the game, you will change into other forms as well, so you'll become a mouse, or Mouse Man hybrid, you'll be Piranha Man, Hawk Man, Lion Man, and you have to utilise all their abilities to get further through Monster World. There are shops, you'll be levelling up, there'll be weapons to collect, so it's absolutely a really great adventure, but it can be really hard to kind of get off the ground when you start to play this game. It can seem a lot more difficult than it is, and some of the enemies can sort of really take you by surprise. So it's been a while since I've done a Let's Play. One reason being is that basically I had this plan. So I decided to buy some new equipment. So I've got a camera, tripod, teleprompter, and I was just all set to make some discussion videos, as well as do some sort of different types of reviews where I do with the camera. So I can be a little bit more structured and it'll give me more possibilities. So I got all the equipment. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like building a house. Every time you think you've got something, you find you need something else. So I got all the equipment, realised I needed like a tripod screw. So I got a tripod screw, a few other things. And then I got the camera set up and it's like, oh, need an SD card. So I buy an SD card, but it's not the right one. I think the guy in Curry's PC World advised me the wrong one. He pointed to the one and he said, this is the one you need. I picked it up, put it in my camera basically when I got home, and no, it's not the right one. So I've got more SD cards on the way and they should be the correct one. So hopefully when they arrive I can get some discussion videos up as well as my retro Let's Plays. So I figured anyway sorry to go off on a tangent, but I wanted to do a Let's Play, so give you guys something to watch as well, my subscribers as well as newcomers to this channel, because I don't like not putting videos up. So, you know, and I figured, hey, I've reviewed Wonderboy 3, why not do a Let's Play of it as well. Absolutely epic game. So here we go, we're going to fight the dragon from, oh, there you go, from Wonderboy 2, and as I said, you can't lose basically at the beginning of the game. So anybody not knowing what this game's about might be like, oh great, you know, this is how the game's going to be, I've got all these hearts and this is going to be great, but it doesn't quite work out that way, because once you destroy the dragon and become cursed, all your upgrades are gone. It's a little bit like Super Metroid, I think, where you start off with all the equipment and then you kind of lose it and you've got to build it all up again. So it's just the way it is, I suppose, you know, but it's an awesome game. And to be honest, leveling up and building up all your new weapons is really cool and exciting, because there are tons of hidden weapons in this game as well as standard ones, lots of hidden shops and different things to look out for. You'll be collecting hearts to level up, you'll be buying potions, you know, it's like Legend of Zelda 2 Adventures of Link, I believe. Kind of like that a little bit as well, so it's got a mixture of everything. Right, there we go, so I've destroyed the dragon. Oh, and I always keep doing that, I always keep getting hit by that blue flame. Basically, if you dodge it enough times, then you can just get the coins. So I keep forgetting about it, it always catches me out. So another thing I should mention, basically, in regards to gold is really easy to acquire on this game. So if you need to grind for gold, you know, it's much more gentle than say in Final Fantasy when you need like I don't know, let's say you need 100 gold, it can be quite a chore, but in this game it's really easy. So you get different amounts of gold, and once you get a bit further in the game and get a sword called the Lucky Sword, which basically makes you supremely lucky, you can just, the gold just comes to you basically. You get loads of pickups and items. There are also lots of treasure chests to find as well. So we're just going to be escaping the castle now. As you can see, there's these floating blocks. You've got Cyclopses as well. So we're just going to move this way. There we go. Oh, took a hit there. Did not want to do that. Okay. To the right. There we go. That should do it. So one thing I will say is that, like, once you've done the first sort of dragon, the second dragon is a little bit awkward, like the second castle kind of area. I think, to me, it demands too much of the player. Now, maybe not as much as I thought when I first started playing it, but you will see when we get to it, the section's really, really long, you know. But to counter that, I will say, this game is very rewarding as well. So, like, there are times when you'll be in dire straits and you'll need like a heart refill, and if you kind of defeat the right enemies, they'll drop these large hearts which will replenish your entire heart containers basically, which is nice. It's a very nice touch. So we're just escaping the castle now. All we've got to do is head over to the left and check it out. We get this little FMV here, this castle just crumbling, which is nice. And now, alright, what's it say? Proceed with your adventurous undertaking, Wonderboy 3. So yeah, this is where the game starts. So basically, we're plonked into this little town, and this is where you will always start from, no matter where you go in the game. And when you come back to it, you always start here. Now, that's the password door, and it's the only one in the game, so you need to go in that door several times throughout this game. It's imperative to get the password, and make sure you make a note of it, record it, or write it down as accurately as possible. I mean, nowadays you can just go online, but you'll get a unique password, and you'll probably need it because you'll need a certain amount of gold as well. So, and basically it'll let you keep your gold when you put your password in, but it won't let you keep any potions that you've accumulated, which I think is a bit unfair, to be honest. I mean, like, particularly if you've saved up the gold to buy them, so that could be really annoying. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do after getting that heart is I'm going to pop in here. Now we need to get our hands on a key in order to return to the town and open the tower. So we'll just go to the right now, and we'll do some grinding as well at the same time. So the game kind of leaves it to you to figure out what to do. I think this first bit's not too difficult. You kind of realise you've got to go to the right. And you will get to points where you won't be able to go any further, and when you get to that point you'll be like, hey, I can't go this way. Look, like here, now I need to be Piranha Man to get in there, but I don't get him till much later, so I can't get to that door yet. So what I can do, however, is I can go in the water and I can take out some enemies and start to collect some gold pieces as well, so that'll be cool. There we go. So I've only got like 2 hearts. I have a potion, which I think you get standard at the start of the game anyway. Also, when you get game over, there's like this little, there's a random event generator thing, which will generate whether or not you get a potion when you start up the game again. Now, health potions for me, or medicines as they call them, are a little bit dodgy because they won't always refill all your hearts. Some will refill one, some will refill all of them, basically. So again, it's totally random. So it's basically luck of the draw. There's also a potion shop at the end of the jungle, which can be a bit annoying because say if you buy a load of potions and then all of a sudden say you've got 3 potions and you run out of health, it might just refill 1 heart and not all your hearts, so it's very inconsistent. But at the same time, the game counteracts with like giving you heart pickups and little things here and there. So I can understand why the developers made the decisions that they did, you know, because it does kind of work. But at the beginning, it's a little bit kind of like, come on, I earn those potions. Why are you taking them away from me, sort of thing? Why are you not refilling all my health? Anyway, we found a secret treasure chest here, and check it out. We've got sub-weapons. Now, sub-weapons can be used if you press the pause button on the Master System, and you can select from whichever ones that you've collected. There's boomerangs, there's lightning arrows, fireballs, and it's really cool. The boomerangs are especially useful because you can use them multiple times if you can catch them. So essentially, if you can just keep the rhythm going, particularly later on in the Samurai Temple where the boomerangs are invaluable, you know, you will be able to get to the dragon quite easy. So we're just destroying some octopuses here, collecting some more goodies, and that's the way to do it basically. So let's just destroy those things. There we go, beautiful, lovely stuff. Now they do palette swap some enemies, some are tougher than others. I think the most annoying thing about this is like in the second dungeon or the second castle, basically they kind of have these skeletons that kind of respawn each time if you don't keep moving, which I think is a little bit annoying. And I can sort of understand why people might want to turn this game off sometimes if they don't know what's going on, because it can seem quite cryptic, like particularly when you start the game. I mean, I thought, like, when I get the key, I'll show you what I mean when we get to the desert. There's like two routes you can go, left or right, and if you go right you'll just get annihilated because you're not supposed to be there yet, and you'll just get wiped out. So you kind of need to know that going in, and if you don't know that, it can be like, oh, this game, man, frustrating. I mean, playing this again after, it's been a while, let's say 5 years, it must have taken me like 6 or 7 attempts just to really get a foothold in this game and to get going. But it is one of those games that once you get your groove and once you know what you're doing, then the game really opens up. You have to watch out for this cloud because, as cool as it looks, it's very deadly, and also when you get hit, the Simon Belmont effect is in full swing. So I need to get out of this situation, so we'll just pop in here. Right, there's a shop there. I don't know if it'll sell me anything at this point. Yeah, because another thing as well, shops, you're probably thinking, what's the point of them? Well, they will sell you things only when you've got through the game a little bit more. So you kind of have to prove your worth. So you have to have, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hearts with certain shops, maybe more for others, you know. Or it could be something to do with the amount of stones you have. All I know is you just make progress, revisit those shops, and you'll be able to buy their gear. And also, it's really easy again to accumulate gold. So if you need something, then, you know, just grind basically. Just making a real pig's ear of this, essentially. Now I can't go back in the water as much as I'd like to because there's no way up, and it'll only take me back out the temple door. So I'm gonna have to go the other way now, the scenic route. There we are. And yeah, need to make sure I go this way. Right to the left. Oh, there you go. Destroy that thing. Coin. Boom. Wait for this thing. Double boom. There we are. Got him. Move to the left. Oh, that's so annoying. Really is. Really annoying. Okay. As I said, there's so many hidden stuff as well. There's like hidden shops in like places you wouldn't even think there'd be hidden shops. Like I remember being like in this long cave and I just pressed up randomly and I found this hidden shop, and then I'm like, how did that happen, you know? I was not expecting to find half as much as I did on this game. But that's the thing, this game rewards perseverance, so if you stick with this game, And I said this in my review, if you stick with the game, then it does kind of open up a bit. But you kind of gotta just know how it plays. Here, I should be able to pick up some gear now. So this shop will sell me some stuff. So we'll buy the sword, the shield, the armor, exit, there we go. So I can't use the sword yet, obviously, because for some reason, because I'm Lizard Man. But there's a password there, which is cool. So I'm just covering all bases here. So now I've got all that. I should be able to use the key. But first I'll pop into this hospital here and just cure myself. There we are. Now the key we've got is for this sort of tower here. So we pop in, get on the spring, which should I should say spring me up to that platform, and then we go up here. So this is what I was talking about, where there's like multiple routes when you go for this door. And I've got like a few different weapons, so I'm gonna use my arrows. I think probably be the best thing to do. So pop through the door. There we go. Now you can go left or right. You want to go left. Trust me on this, because you go right again, you'll get wiped out. And it's easy when you start the game. You're thinking, oh my god, you know, which way do I need to go? But yeah, you'll soon work it out after a while. So we'll head to the left. Now you've got these friggin', I don't know, like rattlesnakes or whatever they are. We'll just get rid of them. I do love Lizard Man though, because like you don't have to attack close up, you know, you can kind of attack from far away. And you can literally, as you can see, I'm fighting fire with fire in a literal sense. How cool is that? I'm also earning lots of gold. There's a fireball there, we'll take that. Oh, hello. It's bits like this though that can really catch you out. If you're not expecting it, like those friggin' plants, man. They do put quite a few of them on this bit. Now this is annoying. But I'm going to show you guys a nice cheeky little shortcut you can use, which will get you some rewards